Hi, so the question is asked. I'm working in foundations of sound, and my student has been saying thumb for thumb, and it's confusing. When we play Spelling Success online bingo game, he'll think the picture of the number 13 would be 13 with an F. So I'm trying to remind him that it's a TH, but I'm not sure how to undo a sound he's been making for so long. Should I just continue focusing on this one sound? So I think we all know this is a super common mix-up, the F, the TH, and the V. Um, One of my students came up with her own personal way to remember this, and she actually took a note card and she divided it into three sections. And what she did is she made kind of her own personal sound page. Now, this is in the Barton notebook, the personalized notebook that I made. This would be in the sound page. I would probably use this for the foundations and sound as well. What this student did, which I thought was really smart of her, is she basically drew herself three pictures. She drew the F, and so she drew the F, and then she drew like a picture of her lips. Now, remember, I'm a terrible artist, so this will probably look like a turkey or something when I'm done, but whatever. And then she drew the sound coming out of her mouth like that. And then she did the TH, but instead of doing the thumb, she simply drew a pink picture of a tongue. And that was to remind her that when you say the TH, that your tongue has to be sticking out. And then she drew the picture of the V, and she drew a picture of basically the bottom of somebody's head. Again, who knows what this is going to look like when I'm done. And she drew vibrations in her throat. Like here's your smile. I hope this, here's your nose, right? And she drew the vibrations in her throat. And if she didn't know the sound, she would look at me, and I instructed her to look at me. I would say, just look at me, and I'll give you a clear signal as to which one that is. So, if we said thumb, and she would repeat and say thumb, I would look at her and I would just simply point to the tongue picture. So then she knew like the tongue had to be sticking out to make that the correct way. I I hope that helps. I'm not sure it does. Let's put my picture. But when you're working online, obviously it's really tricky. You might even be able to give them signals like like point to your tongue or point to your throat or make a picture with a forced air coming out like finger, thumb, that kind of thing, so that they can really see the difference and start to feel the difference. It's going to take some students a very long time to undo this because they've been saying it wrong for a long time. I think of my students who say aminal instead of animal. I will spell it out. We will look at the syllables in the words so that they know. I had a student that would argue with me about the word remember. He told me I was saying it wrong and that the word was remember with an N. Just takes a long time to undo. Another strategy that I might use for this, if you're doing especially if you're doing like the spelling success games, is I might start like a word bank for the student and have them start listing a lot of the TH words like 3 and 13. And even if they just put the numbers in the TH, because obviously they haven't learned how to spell 13 or anything like that yet. But I would just maybe start like a picture word bank or something like that so they can get an idea of the words that they've been saying wrong. Do I think it's necessary to only work on this and not move on to something else? I think it depends. I think that I would probably marinate in this for at least a week or two. Gosh, that's a long time in foundations and sound. That would get pretty boring only working on these three sounds. So I guess my answer is I don't know. I would definitely try and get this to be worked out. But I think that you're going to continue to uncover new sounds for quite a while that are mixed up with the F, the TH, and the V. And so I would work on that too. I do also have put together an additional packet. Let's see, that I can share. I believe that it is aligned to, let's see here. Let's go back to, let's just give me a hot second to get into my other drive. That's not the right one. That's my personal drive. Sorry. Had a little party stuff in there. Okay, so in my tricky sounds, I know that I have an F, TH, and a V. Yeah. Let's realign this. So it does have, oh, let's get rid of all that other garbage on there too. My drawings. So it does have some of the alignments that you're looking for. Obviously, this is gonna, yeah, this is gonna align closer to a level. No, it's not. This is something where the tutor, the parent, or the teacher will read the words and the student points to the vowel sound that they hear. So that would be, if I said fig at the beginning, the student would point to the F or the TH. So I just want to check and see. This is again, student, this is again, all things that the student or the teacher reads or the tutor reads. Yeah, I guess this would align closer to level to a level 2 book. So again, I guess if your student is still struggling and they're in level 2 with the F, the TH, and the V, I've got this tricky sound stuff that you can use. It does have a lot of games, which might help reinforce the F, the TH, and V. So I hope that helped. Let me know if you have additional questions, and I would be happy to help out with any other questions. Okay, thanks.